Good morning everyone, how's it going? As always, I'm Dan at Tring Shoe Repair and Key Shop. Now, believe it or not, some days I will come in just to work with no intention of shooting a video at all. However, wham! What are these bananas? Keep watching to see what we're doing. So once again, welcome back everyone. Now, like I said, we've just got these very flashy, bright yellow suede boots. They are Italian made from a brand called the Seller. Yeah, it's not a very exciting job today. We're just doing protective Vibram sticker sole and rehealing stilettos. I just wanted to show you because they're so unusual. I've never seen suede boots, and they're very nice suede in this bright color. So the first thing I'm going to do before I work on them, as with any suede, light colored suede boots or shoes, can't speak this morning, is wash my hands, because you really don't want to get these dirty because they can be quite tricky to clean, especially if you get a stain on them. So let's get to it. Okay, first things first, my lovely people, I've just put down some paper bags just to really ensure we're keeping this clean, not putting it down on any ink, glue or food that I might have been leaving around. So first thing we're doing is just plain sticker sole. So sticker soles, as you probably know, it's to give the shoe some grip and protect the bottoms so the leather lasts longer. We're using Vibram sticker soles today, so they're a bit higher quality than you'd normally get, and they're also very thin. These are just 1.5 mil thick, I believe. Your regular sticker sole will be about 3 mil, but because this is a very delicate construction and a very thin leather sole on the bottom, we want a thin sticker sole. So doing our sticker sole is very easy. Now, what I've done is just sanded down this very end of the stick sole where it's going to graft onto the waist of the shoe, and sloped it so that we have a very sort of fine invisible graft when we put it on, so it just fits seamlessly onto the shoe. Now we're lining it up. There's two ways to do this. Some people will come quite high up past the waist, and the point is when the customer's walking, the waist is what's going to bend a little bit as they take a step, and if you put the sole right on there, that bend could cause it to come away a bit. So to solve that, you come up past the waist. However, some people like to leave the brand, the logo of the shoe, and they don't want to come over it. Either way is fine, really, personal preference. And today I'm actually going to go for this way, leave the logo, because the lady did sound quite particular that she wanted the Seller left on there. Now, while I'm doing this repair, we can try and figure out who these boots belong to. I'm thinking Banana Man? No, Banana Man's missus. SpongeBob SquarePants? Who knows? So now we've drawn a little template of where we want the sticker sole to go, we head over to the machine just to roughen up the leather so that the glue's got a rough surface to stick to. Cool, we're back after that quick little blast. So there we are, you can see we've got our rough sanded area ready for our contact adhesive. So it is time to get sticky. So we've got our pot of contact adhesive here. Then we're going to go onto the shoe. Now, as I've said before, when we're gluing suede shoes, we have to be very, very careful to not get the adhesive on the suede, because if you get it on the suede, it's not coming off. And I tell you, there's a special place in hell for people who get glue on the suede. Right next to people that park in disabled car park spaces. When they're not disabled, obviously. I don't want to get a bad reputation for being against the disabled. Okay, so once we've very neatly done the sole of the shoe, we also need to do the underside of our sticker sole also. So once it's on there, We'll let it dry for about 10 minutes, let it go off, go tacky, go hard, and then we pop it in our heat lamp, activate the glue again, and press it together. And then we can talk about doing the stiletto heel. Okay, so here we go. So our sole's nice and hot. So we're just gonna line it up nice and neatly on our graft line. Wiggle it into place. And when we're happy that it's secure on the line, we'll just roll it over. Okay. Let's get all the edges. Don't press it onto the suede, because if there's one thing worse than getting glue on the suede. Hang on, you can't see, can you? Let's refocus the camera. That's just too bright. If there's one thing worse, it's getting hot glue on the suede. Okay. Cool. Okay, moving on. Next, we need to trim off the excess sole. Now, what we normally do is whip around it with a knife to get the worst of it off, and then trim up the edges with the mini sanding band on the machine. The problem with this is, say it's a black shoe, when we sand the very edge of the original sole, it leaves a sanded finish, obviously. So if it was black, you'd see a sanded edge, and the easy thing is we can paint it black. With shoes like this, there's not a lot of painting we can do, however we'll still see that sanded edge. So for this, what I'm going to try doing, or what I am going to do, is avoid having the sanded edge by just taking a very fine, precise knife. Let's take a deep breath for this one, and cut it literally as perfect as I'd like it, so that it's done already and I don't have to finish it on the machine. Obviously being careful not to cut the shoe, the suede, or the original sole. Okay, so now we can talk about the stiletto heel. So our stiletto, it's a regular pin stiletto. You can see the rubber cap's completely missing. So we'll get our pinchers, just pop this old stiletto out. Okay. Right, now what I'll just show you is, you can see the leather coating of the heel block folds underneath where the stiletto would sit. Now, a lot of people will just sand this flat, and that's okay. I mean, it leaves you with a nice, neat finish, but ideally we want to leave this leather that's folded under, because that's how it was originally, that's how it's designed, that's how we want it to look. However, a small part of leather there is coming away, so I'm going to just put a dab of glue on that before we put the new heel in. So here's our new stiletto heel, Vibram again. If you notice a theme of this repair. So have we decided who these boots belong to yet? Let me know in the comments who you think they belong to. And before you say anything, they're not mine. They're my dad's. There we go, quick little 15-minute job, stick soles and heels on our banana boots. And that's the job. Now, stick around if you want. I've got a few more bits to do. I'm putting up some new display signs in the shop. So, signs, let me tell you what I'm doing. Of course, I've got some signage in the shop, and I'm changing today that one. Yeah, I'll spin you around. That one. This one has got a spelling mistake on it, and it's all my fault. And this one over here, it's nice. I like the colour scheme, but it's dark. It's not very easy to read from outside the shop, so I'm changing it to a white one, same as the ones in the window. So first thing I need to do is, of course, get the old sign off. Now, luckily, I put it on last time, and it's just on there with no nails, so it should just pop straight off. So I've just taken the old sign off and taken off all of the old no nails tape, and what I'm using for the new sign is ultra rhino tape. I don't hold out much hope for ultra rhino tape because it only costs £2, but I'm going to give it a go anyway and keep my fingers crossed. So here's the new sign. I'll show you a better image of it when it's up on the wall. Got my ultra rhino tape. Let's get to it. I've run out of ultra rhino tape. I'm going for it anyway and just hoping that ultra rhino tape pulls through for us. There we go. Get a good press down everywhere. And the moment of truth. Yes! Come on, ultra rhino tape. Yeah, that'll do the trick. Yeah, that looks pretty good, to be honest. So let's have a look from outside. So this was the problem. You couldn't really see it very well from outside, and that's nice and clear. And more importantly, it matches that one, and that one, and that one. So we've got a uniformed colour scheme now. And now we can move on to this guy. Come on. So the story behind this guy is George working away. 200 meter resealing, which means waterproofing watches. I spelt meter wrong. I spelt it M-E-T-E-R, which is the American way for you US guys watching. M-E-T-R-E is the English way. So I left it for a little while, and then I thought I'll pull my finger out, get a new one that is actually spelt right so people don't think I'm a buffoon. Now, we're not done just yet. I'm going to make use of this old sign. This is the one that came out of the window over there. And spelt wrong or not, I've got a little space here in my bay window that you might have seen before. I've got a little skinny wall there. If I cut the old sign to size, it will fit there, and it will just look nicer than a bare wall, spelt wrong or not. But this sign is a little bit too fat to fit on the wall. It needs to go on a diet. So I've just measured out where we need to cut this sign to, and I'm going to take a Stanley knife and just trim it down. So it's all cut to size. It actually took quite a while, quite meticulous getting it just the right size. But what I'm going to do now is take one of the cut off bits and a permanent black marker and try and replicate the double black line border that was on the original one. Okay, there we go. I'm pretty happy with that. Need to leave a little gap there for the G. Right, so now we can get some more of the, where if I put it, ultra rhino tape and get it up over there. So let's get this guy up there. Oh, I want him nice and high, but not too high. Bit high up. Yay! There we go, and all in one go. Press him on. There we go, lovely. Now the reason these all say watch repairs is because I'm really well known for being a shoe repair shop and a key shop. Not many people know that I do watch repairs, so needs advertising. Advertising works. So I'll just show you what it looks like outside. Here's our bay window. Got some shoes there, got our giant key, and there's our new sign, watch repairs. And that is the video, guys. Let's say farewell to our banana boots once again. Thanks for watching. If you made it all the way to the end, hit like. It helps other people see this content. Hope you enjoyed seeing me put some signs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. I'm doing new videos every week. If you're interested in mail-in repairs, I do take in mail repairs. The address is in the description below, but please don't send me anything until we've spoken first. You can get in touch with me on the Tring Shoe Repair and Facebook page. So I'll finish just again by saying thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.